What's up, everybody, man? It is your boy Spaces, man. Over probably a year ago, shout out to Ozbot. They actually sent me this TL2, and it has been a part of my recording process since. And today what we're going to talk about is a brand new feature in the upgrade that I think would be great for music producers, anyone that is shooting content in low lighting. This is night mode. And if you shoot in low light or late night setups or live performances or live events in dim studios, this camera's newest upgrade is going to be a game changer for your setup. And we're going to talk about it in this video, man. So let's take a look at it. Now, before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe and share this video for anyone that is looking for any kind of camera setup. And join the family, man. We are growing on our way to 5,000. We are growing pretty rapidly here in the last couple of videos, so definitely join. Now let's check out the Ozbot TL2. So what is night mode? Night mode is a new firmware feature added to the TL2. This kind of update that expands your flexibility in less than ideal lighting situation. Now, even when the scene is dark, this camera with the upgrade is now better optimized to capture usable footage. Now, why that matters, many creators struggle when the lighting is not perfect. There's a lot of grain, there's a lot of noise, lost details, and all of that. But with night mode, you get more usable image quality in low light, meaning less time filling with light and more time creating. And so what we'll do now is show a couple examples of the difference between the standard light and the new night mode feature with the upgrade. Let's check it out. All right, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you guys from this view, if you're in a session or a studio or home, whatever the case may be. Now, this is a very extreme situation. I have no light at all. The only thing you see is the lights from the computer, and you can barely see me. And so what we'll look at here, this is Ozbot completely. This is the video preview. This is their Ozbot Center. And these are all of the different controls that you can use. So the one we're going to focus on is the night mode. And basically, if you go from control and console, and if you go to image, this is where you'll see it at. Now you can see here, completely dark, very extreme dark. But if we turn this on, you'll see that it clicks on here. And now you have a little bit more light. Now again, this is a very extreme situation where most of us will never be in trying to record something. But just to kind of show you how this whole thing works. And so what I'll do is I'll turn this off and I'm gonna turn my light on. Let's go here. And then we'll turn the light on just a little bit and we'll kind of go up and down to just kind of see how it all goes. We'll start at a low light and then go to a higher one. So this is a bright light here. So we're gonna go here completely dark. We'll add a little bit like here. This is at like 1%. And so as you can see, this light is a very soft light. So it gives that a little bit. But as you can see, like the Ozbot is already catching a whole lot of view here. And just to kind of give you a concept of what this would be like, I have my Sony hooked up, and if I switch to the Sony, this is a pretty dark situation. So there's really not good lighting at all. But if we go back over here, and then what I'll do is run through the camera itself. This is what it looked like. Same spot, I'll go ahead and turn the night mode on. As I switch it on, you'll see that it brightens up a whole lot more. Like I said again, this is a very extreme situation. If I switch back and you can kind of see the difference. All right, y'all, so this is your boy out on night mode. It is pretty dark out here. If I come this way, you'll see a little bit more light over here, but it's not a lot of light. So as you can see, the TL2 is already picking up pretty well. And if I go in here, hit those three little dots and turn on the night mode, now you'll notice that in night mode, it shows a whole lot more information. It grabs a whole lot more when you turn on night mode. This is not the best example But I guess if I would go like over here, so if I come over here, you can kind of tell over here that it's picking up more. There's no light back here at all. This is all from the street. So if you could tell, this is the night mode back here. You can still see me really well. And so I'll show you the difference between this and this. So this is night mode here. You can barely see me. So you can kind of tell really how dark it is back here because you can't see me. You can't see me at all. But now if I turn it back on, you can see it. You can at least see my facial features. You can kind of make out where I'm at compared to the mode when it's not turned on. And as you can see, there's a big difference between the two when you have low lighting or a low lighting situation. In a real world use, if you're recording a late night podcast or a performance in a dim studio or capturing ambient content with mood lighting, night mode gives you that flexibility. Now, with that being said, remember there are still limitations. It won't perform like you're shooting under perfect daylight. So if it's completely dark, then that may not come out as perfect shots. So that means you still want to manage your lighting for best results. But with this particular update, it gives you a little bit of a margin with that. And it's also worth noting, you may want to test your noise floor. Make sure you're checking and monitoring how the auto exposure behaves. Now, night mode will make your life easier, but it doesn't eliminate all lighting issues. So take that. Overall, I'm impressed with the Tail 2. As you can see, I've been using it for a long time now, and it is a part of my main setup. Night mode is a meaningful update for creators working outside ideal lighting setup. It adds versatility and it helps you get usable footage sooner. Now, if you have a Tail 2, update the firmware, test that night mode in your setup. If you're comparing cameras, this could be a strong reason to pick the Tail 2. And so if you find this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment on how you would use your gear in low lighting conditions. And I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace out.